All right, everybody. And hopefully we got some good sound today. Cloudflare taking the entire internet down the other day. And look at this gray hair. See what happens? Look at that. I know what's going on, guys. It's not even the holidays yet. Putting on weight. I'm going to do something about this. You got to hold me accountable to it. Man, you know, being away up in New York, like I said, it was like Thanksgiving every day. We were just eating and eating and eating and eating, and it took its toll on me. So I'm going to be working on that. But today we're going to be talking about some of the apps, the affiliate program, some updates, and we're going to just jump right in. I'm going to show you some cool things. I'm going to make a pretty bold statement that I think is going to shock everybody today. Matt, I don't know if you're listening. I wanted to call you on this. I just didn't have time before this. So let me actually ask him if he's listening. Are you listening to the live stream? That was a little text I just sent him. So we're going to be, get ready, big shocker, has nothing necessarily to do with you, but it tells you where my head is at. We are no longer going to use Groove Pages to build our websites. Now, you might say, hang on a second, how come you're not eating your own dog food? Well, AI came out, and we create things using the different AI tools. Like we use Replit, there's Lovable, there's Bolt.new, and we actually create websites, and then we turn them over to Groove so that our pages can be built on Groove. But if you look at most of the sites like chatbaser.com, like the instructions were to tell Lucius to convert all of those over to Groove Pages. So I'll give you an example, okay? Let's share my screen. But don't worry, I got a part 2 to this, as you can imagine, okay? So we're going to share this screen here, and you should be seeing my screen right now. Let me get rid of a couple of things here. Let's open up the Chrome browser, bring that in over here, get rid of this coding tool for now. All right, let's go to sites like chatbaser, chatbaser.ai. Believe it or not, when I'm building the app inside of Replit, the app knows everything about the site. So one of the instructions that I tell it is not only build the app, but build the homepage. And then when I iterate on the app after about a week, I'll say, hey, update the docs, the user guide, the PRD, the Replit MD, and all this, and then take everything that you know and go build the page. And it actually like builds like even like this little thing here. It's not even like a screenshot. It just built that, right? Like with this little deploy anywhere button here. Even things like this, like creating the documentation, right? Like you can imagine how every single app is going to have its own documentation just written by AI before you go to the help desk. We're talking about how we're going to import Chatbaser into HD Help Desk, and how HD Help Desk will allow you to upload AI articles, and like it's really changing the game. Let's take a look at another website that's just absolutely gorgeous, right? So I'm building the app, and I don't even tell it what the website should be. I just say to it, hey, you know what the application does. Make me a website. And it, like all of this stuff, it makes me, or it says to me, hey, can you get a screenshot of the dash? And it'll talk to me, and I get a screenshot. And it makes, I think this is all HTML. I don't even know. No, this is an image. This is a screenshot. And look at the little animations here. I don't know if you're noticing, right? It does the little slide-in animations automatically. And I could go on and on and on and on. And so you tell me, do I need to tell Lucius, hey, Lucius, I don't want somebody calling us out and saying, hey, Click Campaigns is not on Groove. You know, you want us to use Groove, but you're not using it yourself. And so I'm currently having him build all of these pages out. And today I told him no. I said, after this thing that just came out, Replit design mode beta Gemini 3. Okay, so this blog post came out because of Gemini. And thank you for sharing my screen, Simon. If I wasn't, I appreciate that. I don't know if I was the one that pushed it through. What are you saying, Mike? We can't see much. The live is vertical. That's a choice of your mobile device. Satoris, you're on. I can see it shows that you have a little square. So I don't know if there's a setting that you can click to make it vertical. Show the Simon. Is there a way that we could shut off vertical?
It's a different link. I'm gonna send it in the chat.
Okay. Simon, do we want this vertical mode? Let me see, like what it even looks like.
It's not. It's a different link. So
I'm saying like so it's just a new feature in StreamYard, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I see. They're putting the screen on top. All right. Anyway, so Replit introduces this new design mode because Gemini 3 came out. And I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, like Gemini 3 for user interface and design is just like on another level. And so let me log into Replit to show you basically how this works. Am I logged in? Yep, I'm logged in. So they used to only have build, and this was built by their build mode is powered by Claude Code SDK, right? And we actually use that. It's now called Claude Agents SDK, and you can't change the model behind it. It's just Claude, Anthropic's, Sonnet and Opus and Haiku models. And Gemini came out with this new. Let's go back to that and read it. With this new mode, this new model that is just killer. I'm going to just show you a couple of examples, just so you know. All right. But basically, they're telling you can do it for two ways. Number one, prototype your SaaS app or build beautiful websites. So I did a couple of tests. So let's take a look at a couple of tests that I did. One, this was just a prompt. I just wanted to see if it's doing what everybody is saying that ChatGPT and Anthropic are addicted to these purple websites. And if you want to know why, like, all of our apps are all purple, it's because these apps like default to this purple UI, which we like. But I just said, design a clean portfolio for a product designer, professional, approachable, a case study focused with thoughtful presentation. That's it. I just wanted to see what would happen, like what kind of website would it build. And like, this is not something you're getting from the other models. So I was talking with Lucius today when I said, hey, I think I want to create a Scale Plus website that incorporates all 18 apps into one website called scaleplus.gg. Okay. And Matt just joined us. And by doing that, we can create a website with 18 pages with one prompt, as long as we give it the proper assets and instructions. So Lucius was saying, he wants to try Lovable, he likes Lovable. And, and I said, look, I understand that, but they just came out with this new mode. So we did another test here, right? So this test right here, I just want to show you the one-off prompt, okay? I uploaded a brand-based document, right? So this is our 20 questions, right? You guys know how to use Brandbaser. Brandbaser will be live today, correct, Matt? Matt's in there, but he's not. Maybe I have to add him to the stage.
Yeah, it should be live sometime today, Mike.
Okay, yeah. We had one last authentication thing that we fixed yesterday, but I was doing a live stream for the Flight Club members, and I told him, don't make it live until I'm done with the thing. So we're going to be making Brandbaser live for everybody today. So look what I put in here. I uploaded my brand-based document into the new design mode at Replit, and I said, I want you to create me a webinar registration page for the product that I'm attaching, Scale Plus. I want you to use a traditional direct response colors for the webinar landing page. I want it to look like the page was designed in ClickFunnels. I want the webinar to be on Friday, November 21st. And again, when I say designed in ClickFunnels, that's a language that the model knows, right? I'm not, don't look at me and go, why didn't you say GrooveFunnels, right? Because ClickFunnels has, $100 million company plus whatever. And the language model will know exactly what we want. I want the webinar to start on Friday, November 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern. I want you to put a countdown timer that actually works on the page. And in about 40 seconds, it created this. All right. Not bad, right? It's a great first shot, but like, yes, we could have had templates in Groove, but then we would have had to go in and write the copy and all those different things. But furthermore, it also does the ability for you to do things like this. I can click right here. Whoops. I can click on this little thing right here. Let me move myself out of the way so your screen's bigger. I can click on the select element, and I can just click on this, and now it knows, and I can just say, make this button red with white text, use no gradient, and use the same red color as you have at the top of the form where it says limited availability. You get it, right? It's called iteration, right? We can maybe wait, but I want to show you something if you're like, where is this going, right? In terms of Groove. And this is something Matt and I were talking about, where I think that Groove Pages is just going to become a legacy app. I'm thinking like, hey, do we go and improve it and add all the improvements? All right, so let's see what happened here. Look at that, okay? And now what I can do is, just for example, like the way I would talk to it, I would just take the screenshot the same way I'd be talking to a developer, and I would say this. I don't like the way that the text is crashing into the borders of the button. Either make the text smaller or add some padding. I think you need to make the text smaller. Right? And then so with all of this stuff, like you would say, Mike, like how do you embed a video here? You literally take your Groove video code, paste it here and say, swap the video out with this. Or to make the form work, you can just pass in your variables, or you could actually go into the code if you know how to do code and actually click on the actual code and paste in code and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you how things are going to get a little bit easier for us all in the future. All right, so let's see. Yeah, see that? This is the countdown timer actually works. And it knows everything about the product because it has my 20 questions document. So it writes the copy for you. Now I could go in and tell it to change the headline and do all that stuff. But I think that this is oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that when you touched the photo, right? So let me show you something where we're going. Are we going to focus on rewriting, like adding new features to a legacy builder, right? Like it's kind of like, okay, wow, there's Keynote and there's PowerPoint and there's Google Slides, but now there's Gamma. There's just a way that says, hey, let's forget the legacy and let's not try to bake some new stuff into the legacy. Let's create a new application that just works the way that AI works these days. So I want you to take a look at this. This is AI Groove Pages. And I'm going to load this up. Many of you have seen this, many of you haven't. But we did actually get, I did, with new Gemini, the new Gemini model. I pasted into Cursor and I was getting something I couldn't solve with anything else. And I said, hey, I can't get this to work. And it was like, oh, it works now. I was like, no, that's too simple. Yeah, and then it worked. So look at this right here. I replaced a page that was actually here yesterday. And look what I did. We do it a little bit different. I can drag the thing here, but I can give it permanent memory with what we call our brand file. So I have the same file right here, okay? And I simply gave it the same exact prompt. I said, replace everything you see on this page. Just delete it and replace it with this information. I actually pasted that twice. I want you to create me a webinar registration page. If you notice, this is the same exact prompt that I gave to Replit. And look how it talks to you. Boom, your webinar registration page is done. Now, look, is this as good as the one that was in Replit because Replit's the Gemini model and this is Claude? I don't know. That's subjective, right? We'd have to do a split test. And we would have to see which page would do better. I happen to kind of like the Gemini model. It's just the way it is. But trust me, Replit's going to, Claude does a really good job. Look, this might even do better. I don't know. And look at this. I can take this URL because the page is already published. Oh, this is the previous one, right? This is the previous one. And I just said, create me a hero image. Let's click the publish button. Now we get a new URL and we refresh. Well, let's see. Did we get a new URL over here? Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is pretty exciting. You can tell me, Mike, no, I want AI inside of Groove Pages, or we can just build an app that is just meant to work the way Lovable and Bolt.new and Replit work, right? Like we have the ability for you to click on visual edit and click on something, select mode, and click right here, whoops, and talk to this particular element, right? And then we could just talk to it, or we could shut element off. We have the ability to add blocks. I'm going to actually redesign these blocks now with Gemini. We have the ability for you to have the theme of your website. And it's like, guys, I don't see my theme here. Yeah, no problem. Create your own custom theme, right? What fonts do you use? And then when you look at the different blocks that we have, you will notice that the blocks are all in the default theme. But when we click on them, and we click preview, you'll see that the particular theme that we have selected is already colored. Now, we might need to work on this, and maybe the text should be white. No, I think that's just the problem with the theme. The theme just has this as the primary color, right? So that's just bad design in the theme, if you were to ask me, right? But we click insert, it'll just add it right to the canvas. You could apply a theme preview to the blocks, and then all of these blocks automatically, you don't even have to click preview anymore. They're just automatically previewed to your theme, right? If we change the theme to this, apply, and now we go over to the blocks here. It has to render them. So it's going to take a minute to render. They're now all in that theme color. Okay. And again, I don't like that the color is dark on blue, but that's just the theme here. You see, that's this color. We would just have to change that. We have the ability for you to do images with Unsplash. We will be adding like Nano Banana in there. You have the ability to download this page, the entire project. You can publish it as you just saw. You'll be able to connect it to your domain. You'll be able to import it onto the legacy Groove Pages canvas, right? But isn't this what we just want today, right? Like we're just using ChatGPT. Isn't it just easier to just say, make me a page and click publish and be done? I hope you understand where I'm going, ladies and gentlemen. These are the things that we as technology progresses, we have to say to ourselves, it's going to be so exciting to add AI to group pages and redo some things to group pages. And then you're just like, just looking at you direct to the camera here, folks. When you don't eat your own dog food, things are wrong, right? At a certain point, I just like building pages with AI. I just do. It's easier. I upload a document, I say, hey, build it, and it builds a cool page. Now, what we're going to be doing, if I bring this page back, and I'm glad that you guys like what you're seeing here. This is what we need. Excited, yes, right. I think we're resonating with you guys. And if you Matt and I are like kids in a candy shop. Like I called Matt, I text him early, and he's like, I had the most productive morning. I'm like, what? It's 8:30. He's like, yeah, I got up at 6. I've been coding, and it's fun. It's fun that there's no compromise. When you have to talk to, and no offense to my developers, but when you have to talk to a developer, there's something that's called lost in translation. They interpret what you meant. When I'm working on this, guys, this stuff here is literally like right out of my mind. I want to see the code here. I want to see the preview. I want to be able to build for brand websites, or I want to be able to build for direct response. I want to be able to see the chat. I want to be able to move to the chat to the right side if I'm a right side chatter, or move it back to the other side here, or I think I closed it. That's the collapse. So we move it to the other side, close it out of the way, etc. Now you'll notice over here that when we click here, we're in block mode, and like these little things mean apply the styles or rewrite it with the AI. You can download the block as the zip. You can rename the block, clone it up and down, trash, etc., right? But you'll also notice that if I go into visual edit mode, we have the style editor here. So we are going to give you everything that you want, that you'll be able to click here and change the font. Like if you don't have to type everything. If you just want to go in and change the font and have a font drop down and all that different type of stuff, you're going to do that. So give us a little bit of time to get this out for you, but I want to show you that this is like actually working, right? I wanted to show you, like I just put this prompt in and it literally made this. And I have to tell you, when it's lovable or bolt.new, you expect it like to work. And I know this is going to sound funny, but when you're coding this and then you paste this in there and it just spins for 30 seconds and all of a sudden this pops up on the canvas, you're like, oh my goodness, this is insane. So can I go from Figma to Pages? You actually can now. They're lovable and Bolt actually go straight. There are plenty of these Figma AI generations that are in Replit, Figma, all these different things, and they're all working with them. And I get it. You want to prototype stuff in Figma, but here's how you would do it. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can do something. Let's just see. Like, let's just say this was in Figma, right? Actually, let's do this. Let's say you mock this up in Figma, right? I got to put something in there that says hide screenshot in my settings. I hate having to get rid of this thing every time. All right, so let's just do this. Now I could be very embarrassed, guys. I haven't tested it, right? This is I wouldn't even call this app. It's alpha, certainly not beta, because like it doesn't publish the domains and connect your domains, and we're going to get all that done. But let me just create a new page here. Test. Okay. And I'm going to, I don't even know if the drag in here works. Let's see. Look at that beautiful animation. There it is. I'm going to say, do me a favor, delete everything on the canvas and make me a nav bar and header image that looks like the one that you see here. I love the, oh, we got an error. Failed to send message. So it didn't send the actual screenshot. That I'm not sure why. I fixed that yesterday. Well, hang out one second. Can you describe the colors that are in the screenshot? That was working yesterday. That I know, because you can actually go back and you can see here in one of these, when I was testing it, I said, "Can you see the colors?" And it was like, "Yes, I can see the colors," and everything like that. So anyway, you can imagine what I'm saying here. Can it do Figma? Yeah. You just take a screenshot of what you have in Figma and say replicate this. And so I'm not sure why that's not working right now. I'll be able to fix that in a prompt, but that's not what we're here to do. But this is going to be the way you're going to be doing pages in the future. And then what we will do is we will have little ways for you to, drop a Groove video in and a Groove form and a Groove checkout. But the way we're going to have to do it now is you'll just paste your checkout code and say, replace this checkout with, with this code, right? And you'll see how that's done when the time is done. But I think you're pretty excited. Matt, if you're in the room, what do you think of that?
That's I absolutely love it. I think this is incredible. Too bad we couldn't use a screenshot there, almost, but not quite. We'll get it fixed, obviously.
Yeah, it worked yesterday. But
absolutely love it. I think this is the best app just ever. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, when Mike gave me the demo last night, I was just floored. I was just wow. Wow.
And so we've got all of these pages that are made with AI that you're seeing right here. And I just think it's silly to tell Lucius, convert these pages to Groove pages when AI made them, and it made them in like 20 seconds. And it's going to take him 2 days to do each page. And we have 18 apps. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a website called ScalePlus.gg. And it's going to be a site like Groove. You're going to have like a page for every app. Yes, we will still have this direct response page that looks like this, right? And I even got Lucius doing some work on it. This is a page to send traffic for you guys as affiliates, which is where we're going to go next, okay? But it's in order for us to build a SaaS website, which we need for this new brand, Scale, which will incorporate Groove, we just want to work with AI. Like it's kind of like, writing with a pencil on a piece of paper when you're seeing people write a blog post with AI. So that's where we're going to be going with this. I hope you guys are happy about that. Matt, I'll put you back in the room so you can get your work done. I know you're working over there. Now, yes, this is a Groove page, but I hate to tell you this. The reason why this page looks so good is Lucius prototyped this in Lovable, and then he converted it to a Groove page, right? So let's just get rid of that other step. Let's just go from prototype to live, right? I think you guys get it. I think you guys are very excited about it. Groove pages will always be there. We're going to have the ability for you to take your Groove pages AI page and import it onto the Groove pages canvas. But look, let's face it. We want easy. We want fast. And it's not that I'm not eating my own dog food. I'm going to be using AI to build my pages until Groove AI will be ready later this year. All right. So that's that. All right. Let's move on to step number 2. And that's, let me just tell Lucius if we don't have it here. We do. Affiliate program. Great. You can go now to scale.gg/JV, and you can see that we now have the page where you could link to the offer, get your swipe, and get your affiliate link. So yes, when you log in here, and unfortunately, we still haven't fixed this yet. You still have to log in with your Groove. So let me just get my password again, and that is admin@groovedigital.com. Is that not the password? What does that say? Must have did something wrong here. Doesn't see that as a valid email address. Oh, there was a space. There we go. All right. So log in with your Groove password to authenticate the widget. Make sure to click to sign up. And you will notice now that when you click on swipes, we have, and by the way, we can put the swipes in here, but affiliate after affiliate after affiliate said, do me a favor, just put it into a Google Doc. That's the way my team works. So your affiliate link is here. and you'll notice that will go to your affiliate page. Very important, very important. Why am I saying important? Very important. This link is your affiliate link. When it redirects, this is not your affiliate link. I can't tell you how many people see this and they see AFID and then they call us time after time after time and say, hey, it's not tracking. It's like, and then we go down the rabbit hole and they say, we have customers claiming bonuses. And then like 3 days in, we say, what link are you using? And they send this. This is the link we're using. We say, that's not your affiliate link. That's the link you gave us. No, it's actually not. This is your affiliate link. That redirect link is not your affiliate link. And if you want to see the swipe, you got 2 ways to do it. You could click right here or click, again, you click on swipes and you click right here. And that will open up this document the same as this will over here when you click get swipe copy, just like that. Okay. And the way this works is you have email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, and this weekend, I'm going to be adding the basically your emails that will be the closeout, right? You know, because starting Tuesday, there's only 4 days for Black Friday. So we're going to make it seem like the sale is ending on Black Friday. I think you guys will appreciate that. In fact, I got to tell Lucius, let me tell him right now, bear with me. Lucius, make the countdown timer on the website expire on Black Friday. We're going to have urgency and scarcity for us and affiliates saying that it's a Black Friday sale. And then we will reopen after Black Friday for a Cyber Monday sale that will expire on Monday where you can reset the timer. Guys, if you're not using Whisperflow, it's a game changer, right? So we got these nice emails for you. It tells you where to put your affiliate link and everything like that. And, you know, make sure to change your name at the bottom and everything like that. And, you will be able to, let me just ask him a question. Let me know if you're listening on the live stream so I don't have to keep giving you messages here. Thanks. All right. So you've got your swipe, you've got your links, you can start promoting. It's converting very, very well. And I wrote this swipe for the general public. So it doesn't talk to a Groove.cm lifetime member. When they get to the website, if they happen to be one, and like you are, then the page will tell them down here. We've added this additional stuff here. This nice Black Friday section on the page to really make it easy for people to find the, I don't think this is right. Groove lifetime members don't save 70%. Lucius, this isn't correct. Groove lifetime members don't. Oh, no, they do save 70%. That's correct because the price is going to be going to $497 every 6 months. And right now they can get it for $297 a year, $299 a year. Okay. So beautiful page. You can get started today. We're going to be doing one other thing with this page. I want to show you. I'll give you an example of what we're going to be doing. Let me go all the way up to the top here. We realize this page looks a little bit, oh my God, we've got so many products. We realize this page looks a little bit repetitive. So what we're going to be doing, let me just go to full size and I'll do a different type of screenshot with a scroll. We want to get this part. Let's scroll it. All right, let's click stop. Thanks, Lucius. I see you're watching. All right, so let's get rid of this. Delete. All right, you want to be a pain in the neck? Let's do this. All right, now we're going to make this taller. I need some more white space up here. You'll see why in just a minute. Let's take all of this copy here, and it's going to now go here. Let's flatten this. Let's get rid of all this space here. Okay, and let's add our white here. And then let's go to something like click campaigns.ai. Oh, let's, I'm just going to use this. You'll see. I'll just put this screenshot right there. Actually, let me work on that screenshot. I want to get rid of a couple of things. Let's get rid of this. We're not going to need that. And this would just go up, and I'm going to make this a little bit tighter. Okay. All right. And this is what the page is going to look like for each section. So I kind of feel that, and let's go to full size. And so when we look at it as how it's going to look when we're scrolling, if you look at the current page right now, the current page is just like, it's repetitive. It's this image after this image. The only thing is you get the logo here, which is nice. But when you look at it and it's going to look more like this on the page, you will have something, a screenshot of every one of the websites where you're seeing what the this should say click campaigns, but you get it. You'll see what the product is, then you'll see copy about it, and then a video, and then bullets. And so this is going to be done today, and it's going to make your conversions even better. So I'm telling you this because this portion of our live stream right now is about the affiliate program being live. So again, to get there, just go to scale.gg/JV. You want to start promoting now. And I can promise you, you're going to start seeing your commissions truly start. So if you want to be part of a Black Friday promotion that's going to do very, very well, you want to be part of this. Now, we just added the link in there for you. It's scale.gg/JV. Now, I want to let you know a couple of things on updates on products. And then I wanted to just show you a couple of cool things that we've been doing with AI that I think that you'll like, maybe some things with ScaleGPT that I've done. And that, I just wish there were more hours in a day. And I got to tell you, as I get older, 8 o'clock at night comes, I can only pull the, work until 2 a.m. Maybe like twice a week. I just not burn out. I'm just done at 8 p.m. I used to be able to work till 2, 3 in the morning every day. But now I get up at 8 in the morning. I used to get up at noon. So I think that also helps as well. All right, so let's move on to our next thing. Let's jump in, take a hydration break, and take a look at some of the chats here. So we have an interesting question here that says, my concern would be twofold about, I'm sure, Group Pages AI. And let me just do something here. And he says, losing all of the Groove integrations. Well, we are creating Groove Pages AI, so we will be adding the Groove integrations. It's going to natively talk to the database and pull in all of your Groove videos and Groove forms and Groove cell checkouts and any other type of integration. So that may not come the day it goes live. We might want to get it live to you first and then say integrations are coming later. But I think you'll be very, very happy to understand that we don't. Okay, so what are we actually doing, right? And this is the question. Were we going to take Groove Pages and take what we had and make it into an AI tool, kind of like saying, okay, we have Keynote, we have PowerPoint, or we have Google Slides. How do we add AI to it? Or do we say, let's not be bogged down to the legacy. Let's create an app like Gamma that is just doesn't have all of the legacy things in there that also give you all these other things in the user interface, when you can just prompt it and say, here's the information, make me slides. And most of the times, you got to get on stage tomorrow at 2 p.m. and, you haven't worked on your slides yet. And most of us just want to get that slide stuff done. Now, for me, I did that with Gamma. And then when I was done, I imported my Gamma slides into Google Slides so that I could add some different things in there when I wanted call to actions that are just a little bit easier. So that's number one. We have now decided that we just think we can build everything that GroovePages does in a new version called GroovePages AI and give you the legacy stuff and allow you to take any page that's in GroovePages and with one click, bring it onto the GroovePages canvas where you have your integrations. But it'll also have the integrations. That's number one. So number two, it says not all Groove users are using it the same way you do. So case in point, I understand that many of you use GroovePages either as agency or you have that mindset of a Webflow user where you like pixel perfect and different things like that. So you will continue to have GroovePages. But like I said, I'm going to be building the style editor for you in GroovePages, and you'll have access to the code and everything like that. Different use cases may not benefit. For example, sharing templates. I get it, right? But maybe we'll build in the same thing. You just take the page that you build with AI and then import it onto the GroovePage canvas, make it a template and share the template, right? So I think you'll be pretty happy when we're done. So let's see what we see here. So with ChatGPT, you can draw a sketch and the AI converts it to an image. It would be very cool if you could do that with GroovePages. I hand draw what I want and the AI makes it. Well, you can, right? We have Imager, right? You can hand draw something and then just put it into Imager and make it, then download it, and then bring it over to Groove, right? You have to start thinking these apps are segmented and we have image tools. Love that you're loving Scale Plus there. I guess that's Gilmore. And we got some links here. Seems like Google Slides will be legacy, right? Yeah, like people are using, Gamma mostly these days. Let's see, any other questions? What are you all using to code all of these apps? We prototype with Replit. That's why you keep seeing me go into this thing called Replit. Replit is a prompt to website tool. So as I said to the Flight Club people yesterday, that little emoji that goes like this, right? With the, the equal sign and all that, different type of stuff. When I talk about Replit, people always say things like, oh, Mike, what's the difference between Replit and Bolt.new and Lovable? And why did you choose it over the other? This is my answer, literally. Right? Because that's the one I use, right? Hey, Mike, what do you use for coding? Sometimes Replit, sometimes Claude Code, sometimes Cursor with Gemini, sometimes ChatGPT's Codex. It really depends on my day. So sometimes you might see me using ChatGPT and go, Mike, I was on a live stream the other day and another AI expert said Claude writes better copy than ChatGPT. Here's my response. Right? I think you get it. Okay. Right? I don't want to get into what should we be using, ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. And Mike, have you heard about this new model? They're all the same thing. They're just world models. They're language models. They've learned on the internet and they got different prompts. Okay. So my thing is, like, even now, I just see that AI workflows for creating pages is making it easier to do it than actually building a page in GroovePages. And so not only are we probably going to build out that website in Replit, we are probably then in the future going to be using GroovePages AI to build our stuff. We like to go fast and quick. And we'll always have GroovePages back there to bring it onto the canvas to do some micromanaging stuff if we want. All right, so let's move on. Is the tiny email integration and training coming soon? Yes. So as you remember, we were going to have Seamus and Mike Lippman. We're going to be on. We had a death in the family and we had to put everything on pause. And so next week, we are going to be bringing on Mitch Russo from ClickCoach, and we're going to be bringing on the Tiny Email guys. I have to reconnect with them now that we're back. And Matt, can you do me a favor? Can you maybe do a 4-way group text with them to invite them on to something for next week? And
would love to do that, Mike. I'll get this done.
Yeah. And the person, Matt, I'm getting an echo on your mic. And whoever this is here, UK Property Invest, you can, when I'm on a live stream, if you don't mind, my friend, if you can put all of your stuff here in the chat rather than putting in the chat and then sending me a text message as well, because I'm pretty sure that's you, because it's the same exact message. No reason to interrupt me with text messages during a live stream when we have chat right there, because I'm reading them all. All right. Let's just see here. go ahead and create a new account using this. Okay, bear with me. I'm doing a little bit of support for somebody for Scale Plus right now. I just want to knock it out of the way. Let me get that over to John Garcia. And we're going to move on to the next part of the presentation. That was his message. Just create a new. Okay, let me just tell her. Hi, Catherine. I'm on a live stream right now. If you want to join us, go to the Groove official YouTube channel. I will connect with you when I get back off the live stream. All right, guys, I will not look at my text messages. Let me close that out. I will not look. Brand Baser, maybe you got here a little bit late. Ramul, Brand Baser will be live, if not now, in the next hour or so.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I had it perfect yesterday, and I broke it this morning, trying to make it better, but I'm working on it. It's actively what we're trying to get out right now.
Okay, cool. Matt, just make sure you're on your correct microphone. Sounds pretty good, but the one you had yesterday was a little better. So just so you know. All right. Yeah, so it'll be here later today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's share. Let's bring my screen back in here by clicking here. Let's do this one. All right. Let's go over to some updates on the applications that I was trying to go over the other day, but we were just having a real terrible time with the sound. So let's go to app.scale plus. All right. So just so you know, Click Campaigns is live. And now my developer that's working on it, he's gone from the 16th to the 24th. So he's going to be gone for about 4 days. It'll be about Tuesday until he can get back on it. We've got some things that I'm going to be working on with him. Specifically, here's what I want you to know. When we access the dashboard here, these campaigns that are being created. Oh, that is so annoying. That when you're in a campaign and you click back, it's not taking you to the workspace. It's taking you to this. Well, we got to fix that. I think I have a card for that already. So when you look at the assets that are actually created here, I'm going to be quite frank with you. This stuff that it's creating is, I will call it a little bit more than get me done. So let me tell you how this application was made. I made this application so that there was a lot of moving pieces and getting the agents to talk to each other. What I wanted to focus on was giving the agents rich instructions, backstory, and a role. And I wanted to create the tasks. And I wanted you to be able, when you create a new campaign, to have many, many, many different types of tasks and funnels. The only thing that I didn't do, and I'm going to be quite frank with you here, the only thing that I didn't do is I didn't give the tool instructions on how to do the task. I let the AI come up with it. So what that means is the AI is simply saying, hey, you're the person that's supposed to do this. I've identified you. The task is to create a webinar registration page. Go do it. And the agent is going and doing it with limited instructions. Okay. So I want you to know what I'm going to be working on this weekend. Right. So this weekend, what I'll be working on is I'm going to be going in to every one of these tasks that you see right here and every one of these funnels with AI. And I'm going to basically create a GPT for every single one of these tasks. So imagine this was a Scale GPT or a Groove AI GPT or a ChatGPT GPT on how to write a brand website, create a brand website. Currently, the way that it's working, it's saying, hey, you're an agent that knows how to do this, just go do it. But there's no instructions on when you go to create a freemium guide or a checklist or a book on how it actually needs to do this. So this weekend, I'm going to be telling, like, when it creates a webinar registration landing page, it will be different than a lead magic registration. We are going to be able to have a custom a custom GPT for every single one of these. And I want to show you like how serious I am about when I create a GPT. I got to put a bookmark to that here. So if we go to like ScaleGPT, and I'm going to be, these are all going to be completed for you this weekend as well. So if we go to ScaleGPTs, which is live, and I added 2 or 3 of them in there that are really, really good, because I'm not just copying them over from Groove AI or from my old GPTs. Why? Because those were made with ChatGPT 4 Omni that didn't have a large token context window. So when you wanted to create a long form sales letter, it would take a while. But I got to tell you, like the output that you will get now with this long form sales letter is really cool. Now I want to show you something. Okay. Let's go to Gmail. And let's go to em.groovedigital. Okay. This is an email. Oh, Matt, do you see this? Gmail reputation drop. Next steps recovery. Fact, I need to basically send a screenshot because we're talking with an email consultant. That's the real game changer for Groove. Honestly, we could go from like 3,000 a day to on an average day to 30,000 a day if we can get this issue fixed. Okay, so I'm working with this guy. If anybody has the need for email deliverability, like a real expert consultant, okay, let me tell you his name is Troy. And let me go back to him over here. He and I have been talking. Troy Erickson. If you want an intro, let me know. Text me at 516-315-5835. I'm going to say it one more time. Simon put it in the chat, 516-315-5835. If you want a consultant, he's not cheap, but if you're serious about like getting a lot of email out, you've been having problems, he's the guy. So he asked me to give him a screenshot. And you could literally see, here's my conversation saying, hey, when could we get together? And he's like, yeah, can you send me a screenshot of that? And I never did. And literally I say, yeah, we keep getting slapped. So for both Mike Filsaime and Groove Digital. So I also need to tell Tom. Let me forward this to Tom. And let me tell Tom Beal in a text. Bear with me, guys. Today's not a full presentation day. Hey, we know exactly what to send. I have to talk to Tiny Email and get the skinny before any emails can go out. All right. So, oh, by the way, guys, I do need to be off today. That's why we moved it to 1 o'clock. I'm going to be on the news. It's let me see, Real America's Voice News. It's on every streaming platform. Plus, you can watch it live on the app or the website. It's called Media Exposed with Adam Weiss. We're going to tape it today at 3:45, and it airs every Sunday at 6 p.m. So I'm going to be on the news. Not sure why. Did we stop sharing my screen? Why are we not seeing my screen? Interesting. Oh, it's just an error. All right. Okay, so let me send this to Troy Erickson, that screenshot. And we're going to get back on track here. Something like this. Just got this today. All right, but anyway. Oh, that did a real poor job. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to do one more screenshot for him. Get some water, guys. I'll be with you in about all in one. That's the problem. Be with you in just about 30 seconds. I do apologize. You know, sometimes you're like, well, I'm here now. And I just want to get it out of the way. Thank you, John Garcia. I promise this will be the last distraction here. But now that we have the em.groove digital, I want to show you what I did with the long form sales letter thing. Okay, so Troy. All right. Okay, so if we go back here and we look at the email that we sent out yesterday, let's see. Let me go into a different Gmail account. I'm going to do this off screen, and then I'm going to pull the email up for you. So it's my Mike at Groove Digital email account. And that's it here, em.groovedigital. There we go. Okay, so this was the email I sent out yesterday. I didn't get one out today. Anyway, I got to check with Tiny Email and see if I even can. And so let's find out why my screen is not showing. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Simon, do you know why my screen keeps blacking out? Are you doing something or it's just a bug?
It's not blacking out for me. I can see your screen.
Oh, just before it wasn't black?
Nope.
Okay, interesting. All right, so it's not black for you right now.
No, I see your email.
All right, just bear with me. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this. That's what I see. All right, so you're telling me that everybody can actually see the screen, so I'll take your word for it. All right, hard reset. Let's get going back again. So I used in Scale Plus, Scale GPTs. I used this long form.
Mike, I do not see your screen.
You're not seeing the screen?
No, I don't. I did for a minute, but your screen is absolutely not there for me. All I see is a black groove. Now I do see it. It's
yeah,
black.
I know. I have to keep clicking it. Oh my goodness, that's some. All right, we just have to deal with it. Folks, are you guys having a problem?
And
Somebody saying the audio is it's very tiny, can't read it. No, I want to know is I understand the screen may be blurry, but are you seeing the screen? That's the first question I have for you guys, because it keeps going out for me. I'm going to just take my picture off. Maybe that's the problem. No. All right, Matt, maybe it's just you and me. Guys, I'm going to refresh. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to bounce out of the room and come back. Oh, man, it doesn't even...
all right, you are not on stage yet, Mike. There you go.
Oh, because Matt, you have to move because you're taking me. Yeah, it won't even add me to the stage. Crazy. All right, screen share. Let's share my screen. And hopefully this will fix it. Man. Add to stage. Let's get rid of the vertical. And now let's add me in the corner. All right. Hopefully that works. I understand it's a little bit small, guys. I get that. So this long form sales letter generator, right? If we go here and we look at the admin and we look at like what this GPT is actually made of, I have 5 files that I've uploaded into here. and I have to talk to my developer. He had it rename the files the name that we get back from OpenAI rather than the original name, which is not good because then I don't know what files I've uploaded. So simple fix. But the instructions that we have here for this are very, very long. And they create really, 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 really strong copy for a long form sales letter. So the reason why I'm showing you that is this email that we sent out yesterday, right here. You'll notice most people don't send out letters like this. What really is Scale Plus anyway? Warning, it's not what you think. So I went with a very blind type of email. This is it doesn't have my first name there, but I did basically put an old style long form sales letter into here. And I didn't put a lot of call to actions. I wanted to see, will people just actually read this as sales copy? And this is a very, very long form, old school, almost like you're reading a sales letter on a page in an email. This is long for an email. And this email that we sent out yesterday, I might even turn this into swipe copy for you guys. This email here, only 2 call to actions and then 1 in the PS. And that's it. Everything else was basically read it so you learn everything. And so yesterday we had our highest open rate, click-through rate, and our best sales day for a Scale Plus, all due to this email. So a lot of people are going to tell you, just get the click. But I believe in long form storytelling, and that GPT was me testing this GPT out that you have in Scale GPTs. I also redid killer email copy. You know what? This is worrying me. Matt, did you make these? Did somebody in the company make these? Or am I seeing?
No, I don't think so. And I got a feeling there's a problem with delineating the tenants. Like everybody sees everybody else.
No, it could be that I'm an admin and I see everybody else's.
They could very much be. All right. I'll create another account, test it out real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. We even as an admin, maybe we could have. No, I don't think there's ever a reason for us to see other people's GPTs. That could be a privacy issue and whatever. I don't want to see other people's GPTs unless they publish them. So I was deleting some the other day that I thought were made by somebody on the team. But again, this could be somebody on the team that's doing this. I don't know. We need to find out. But like, I didn't create these. The ones that we created will have official. Like even this one says custom. It shouldn't say custom. I made this one. Maybe I made it in a different account. Maybe that's why. But anyway, you guys will have a killer email copy, long form sales letter generated, right? Like Mike Filsaime. This is a real interesting one. Let me show you how I did that. And I'm going to create a GPT for you to be able to get your own voice. So let me see how far back I might have to go for this. Maybe it's this one. Nope. So it's a little bit fine-tuning sales copy. Let's see that. Okay, guys. I want you to, this is really ridiculous how simple this is, okay? This is truly, truly ridiculous. I went to the Wayback Machine, right? And I went to Butterfly Marketing, butterflymarketing.com. And then I did it for the Butterfly Marketing manuscript. And then I did it for Carbon Copy Marketing. Why? Because these were the 3 sales letters that I wrote that took me 3 months to 4 months to write. Some of them, the Butterfly Marketing actually took me 6 months to write. So let's just wait for this to load. But basically, I just want to, maybe I got to do this, http:// Seems like the internet is down again today. And I basically took all of the copy that was on these 3 websites and I uploaded them right to ChatGPT. I'll show you like what this document looked like. It was basically the entire sales letter, right? You can see this is the entire sales letter that was actually written by me pre-AI. I put all my thoughts into it. I read 16 different books on copywriting. I did one for the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript, one for the Butterfly Marketing, one for Carbon Copy Marketing. And here's my simple prompt. And I'm going to give this to you, right? But I'm actually going to make a GPT that will do this for you. So I just pasted it in there. And so if you take something that you wrote that you were really, truly proud of, something that you wrote, oh, and it looks like it broke it up. Yeah, it broke it up. So let me put this into a text file and then give you the Dropbox link. Create your own voice. Okay, let's go into Finder. And let's get a Dropbox link. Okay, paste that in there for you guys. Okay, so what I simply did is I took something that I wrote. So if you have a sales letter that you are proud of, well, maybe it's a blog post, but it's really about just seeing here, your uploaded 3 files no longer available in the environment. Okay. So I think this is the one that broke, but either way, oh, I know why. ChatGPT was down that day. ChatGPT was down that day. So I had to do it in Gemini. Just bear with me 1 second. You remember when ChatGPT went down the other day? So let's change to this. No, thanks. Crafting AI sales persona. Excuse the cursing. Okay. I want to have a conversation about fine tuning. Now I know blah, 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 blah. And then it asked me for the files for me to upload. And then I uploaded the 3 files. And what it simply did is it created this persona for me like this. And then I had it fine tune it a little bit more. And when we were all said and done, I said, great, create one for me that writes sales copy. And then I said, can you do different types of things? The bottom line is when it was all said and done, what I ended up doing with ChatGPT is I created some GPTs here that writes like me for emails, writes like me for some long form sales letters, writes like me for video sales letters, and writes like me for anything like me. And then once I did that, I was like, man, that can write anything like me. I said, hey, the members might like that. You can put in anything and say, write it like Mike Filsaime, and I write good copy. So this by itself will be a very, very good GPT for you. And so if you take a look, like for instance, write anything like Mike Filsaime, this right here, edit instructions, these system instructions here, let's actually copy this and put this into a Google Doc for easier reading. So this is how I write, okay? System instructions, write like Mike Filsaime. You are writing as Mike Filsaime in 2025, a successful SaaS founder, etc. Identity and role. And I took this out of the GPT to say, act like Mike Filsaime, but you're not Mike Filsaime. Your tone. So I'm, let's make this bigger, easier to read. I'm conversational and direct. I write like I'm talking to one person across the table. I use you and I frequently. High energy, but grounded. Excited about possibilities, but realistic about effort and execution. No fake hype or instant riches. No nonsense. Empathetic, skeptic aware. Acknowledge that people have been burned by bad products and overpromises. Addresses doubts and objections directly. Proof-driven and practical. Backup claims with specific examples, numbers, logic. Always anchor ideas in real-world outcomes. Confident, not arrogant. You know what works, but you don't talk down to people. You lead with service, clarity, and results. Core style rules. Use ellipses. Or for rhythm, use ... dramatic pauses, tension, and conversational flow. Examples. Here's the deal. And when I finally fix this, ... Example, use exact numbers, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. Like literally, it breaks all of this stuff down. Then persuasion and framing. Even when the content is just value or just content, keep subtle persuasive DNA. Acknowledge their pain and frustration. Show you understand where they are and where they've lived. Offer a clear, actionable insight. So this goes on and on and on and on. And now when I want to write something, or if I have affiliate swipe copy that's been written for me, I'm no longer going to send it. My team is just going to say, rewrite this like Mike Filsaime. And this is now available to you. Why? Because it converts very, very well. But what I just gave you, the Dropbox link, is something that you can do by just starting with that little text and then upload your files, and then it'll respond back to you and say, hey, do you want me to create your writing style? And it just creates your DNA. I'm going to create a GPT that does that for you. All right, Brand Baser will be going live today. I spoke to you about click campaigns, that right now it works. And let me show you how I know that it works. I can show you this. Anthropic Billing Console. So if we go to settings and I click on, is there something that says usage? Cost. The day that we made this live, the other day, $28. And here's the thing, is the orange one is Claude Sonnet, and the application is supposed to reason with Sonnet and output in Haiku. So it was working like that. And I think somebody on my team or my developer went back, or the old build changed it back to Sonnet. And you can see that it's 3 times more expensive with Sonnet. And to create copy, the Haiku model is faster and cheaper. So you can get a faster output. And it will be more affordable in the tokens. So what we noticed here is, wow, the second that this went live, you guys went and tested it out, and we see that it's costing us about $30 a day. It'll get down to about $10 a day with Haiku. That immediately made me realize, okay, it's high time that we create Scale credits. So I created this application in about 4 hours, guys. This is vibe coding, and it's what we can now do with the company to, and you can see Matt's addressing your needs, fixing different things. This is your credits dashboard. What you're going to be getting is 50,000 credits. What that equates to, depending on the model, somewhere between $25 and $50 worth of AI credits. Every single one of your apps is going to have a little drop down where you're going to see credits, and it's going to open up your credits. And you will, if there's an app that needs metering, like Groove Pages AI, or Scale GPTs, or Click Campaigns, or Chatbaser, or whatever, you're going to see your credits. And what we're going to do is, since we're going to be offering you credits, that means that we are going to also, I'll just bring my face on over here. That means we're also going to allow you to use more expensive models if you want, because your credits will go faster, and then you could buy and retop up on credits. By doing that, that means that we won't be limiting things to ChatGPT 4.1 or ChatGPT 4.1 mini. We might give you the full ChatGPT 5 model in your GPTs if you want to switch the model in the GPT to make it better, even though it'll eat up your credits more. That means if you're doing click campaigns and you're doing this, and you want to get even better output than the Haiku model, right? That will create your different assets. And by the way, this is supposed to be in Markdown, some of the things that we'll be fixing, so it doesn't give the characters. All that's going to be fixed next week. If you'll be able to go into your settings and say, no, I want to go into my settings and I want to change this to eat through my credits, but I want to use the Claude Sonnet or the Claude Opus model. And let me tell you, those things are expensive. Like the Haiku model is like, I don't know, $1 per million tokens. And it could be $15 per million tokens for the Sonnet model, and $75 per million tokens with the Opus model, right? So we'll give you the choice. Right now, we're optimizing it for performance and also cost. But we will allow you to have a certain number of credits. And if we go back to, I think it was this, you're going to have the ability to go into the billing, and you'll click add payment method. You'll go to Stripe, you'll put your payment method on file, And then you'll have the ability to purchase credits at any given time. And you'll also have the ability to enable top off, saying, hey, anytime my credits get below 1,000, just add another $25 worth of credits and give me another 25,000, and it'll just automatically bill you. Okay, so this is going to be located at this in the future. Credits dot scale plus .gg. So you will just have that. It'll show up here how many credits you have. You'll have the little thing here that'll tell you credits, and every single application that you're in, when you're in it, you will click here and you will see your credits. You won't have to add your API key or anything. And so that's going to be added sometime next week. And when we do that, we are then going to go in and put all of the different models for you to switch to if you want more powerful models. What that also means is that when you go into a tool like Imager, yes, we are going to be adding into Imager a video model. Now, I want to tell you very much, you might yell at us and go, hey, that's not fair. I created 3 videos and my 50,000 credits were gone. The VO3 model and the Sora model are very expensive. It's something like, I believe it's 50 cents a second. So a 15-second video model, if you want the high definition 1080p 15-second model with the max model, not the normal, yeah, you might spend $15 worth of credit. That means one video might cost you more than half of your credits, right? But that's not my fault. That's that these APIs cost that much. That's why I didn't even put it into here. It's just not feasible for us to be doing that. But if you want the technology and you're like, Mike, look, I want to pay. I like the way you create applications and I want to be able to create videos, then great. We'll put that stuff in there for you. All right. But you will be getting a certain number of credits every single year. You'll get 50,000 credits every single year, and you will have the ability to do an automatic top off of credits when you get low. So that's going to be coming soon too, just some different updates for you. Let's get back to, and by the way, I told Matt not to do it until after the live stream today. You will be seeing the YouTube thumbnail cloner will get even better, and I'm going to be adding some options for you. First off, this model right here, excuse me, so sorry, Nano Banana just came out today. Nano Banana Pro. Now, let me see, is somebody here? Hello? Yeah, I'm here. Oh, thanks, wasn't sure. All right. So Google today just came out with Nano Banana Pro. It's in Gemini. It's in AI Studio. And what that means is that it's using the world model of the new Gemini 3.0 model, which is just insane, guys. It's just, it completely took everybody to a new level, and it has more understanding. So when we change this model that you see here, it's just going to say Nano Banana Pro. And that's going to be here. But what that means is some of these other models, like text art, I'm going to be giving you a new drop down here that will say ideogram or Nano Banana. What you can do with text, like you can give it a full blackboard. You can actually say, like, work out this equation on the blackboard, and it will solve the equation and fill up a blackboard with like something that looks like it was written with Einstein in perfect text. And that means that the YouTube thumbnail cloner and the stock headsets, I'm going to give you options now. It's going to say use Flux or Nano Banana, and you'll have a choice, right? And again, like this headshot creator, just so you know, like this thing right here, when we look at like the headshots, this demo that I did with our partner Sonia, if you missed it, the way this works is you upload 3 photos of yourself. You do this. You can put a full-size photo with you smiling, because it's very important. You don't want the AI to interpret what your teeth look like. And then do a medium shot and then a full body. And then you just upload them into these 3 areas here, just like that. And then you just hit go. And then what it will do is it will automatically create 25 LinkedIn-style headshots for you to use at your website. And then it creates your YouTube expressions for you. And so you have all of your different expressions like shush, and I'm going crazy, and I'm angry, and I'm thinking, and I'm home alone mad, I'm going out of my mind. And then those are used when you use the the YouTube thumbnail cloner, where you put in a YouTube thumbnail of somebody else's thumbnail that you like, that you want to clone, or you just choose from our gallery and say, hey, I want to use this person. And then you say, okay, I want to swap that with somebody from the gallery. So swap it with this person. And right now that's using Nano Banana. I'm going to have that. You'll have a choice here to say, do you want to use, it'll be Nano Banana 2 or the Flux Pro. And so you're going to have those options. And then the next step is where you change the text, right? So, so yes, we'll be adding video to Imager, and I'm updating the models maybe later today. Again, I'm going to be on a new segment, then my mom's upstairs, and I want to eat. And like I said, sometimes I just get really tired at 8 o'clock and got to push things off to the next day. But that is Imager. And yes, we will be adding the choice for you to do video, and in other applications like Scale Plus, like Scale GPTs, you will soon be able to change models if you want even more powerful models. All right. So what else did I want to go over with you? I want to show you guys something. Don't laugh, please. And when I say don't laugh, that means you have all the permission in the world to laugh. I did a test yesterday, and I hope that Bhargav and Jonathan are not on right now. But now please understand, I just used one of my old voices. I didn't use one of my new voices. And so the voice doesn't sound like me. And also, I didn't do it. I didn't follow my own advice. I put a screenshot where I wasn't smiling. And yes, I put on weight. And so this kind of makes me look a little heavy. Maybe I'm just that heavy. I got to get used to that. And this will be my reason to want to. Now, look, when I show you this video, it's not my teeth, and that's going to throw you off. And it kind of made my face a little shorter in height and made me a little heavier than I actually am, or what you're actually seeing in the bottom of the screen here. But again, this is just one of the old voices. I was doing a test. Bhargav wanted me to do a video, and I wanted to see how good. And by the way, you know how I did this? I did this, guys. And this is HeyGen. This is one of our applications, but we're having fun today. I want to show you workflows, right? So I took this image that you see right here. I just took that screenshot. And as you can see, it interpreted my face. I believe this is my thinking here. Let's go to the side here. I feel like it interpreted my face a little bit heavier than it actually is, but whatever. Look, I can literally take that into Imager, and I can say, make this person a little thinner, right? It's like a filter that you can just do. So I'm going to click. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention, not to the voice and not to the teeth and not my face. I'm going to get a better screenshot that actually looks more like me, where I'm smiling and it will know my teeth. So it's going to freak you out when you see me with different teeth. And you will also notice that it's my old voice from 2 years ago, not the one that I trained a week ago. But this was just a test. I took a text from Bhargav, and let me get that for you. I'll show you in just a minute. Boop, 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 boop. He sent me this. He sent me this. And all I did, guys, is, and I'll actually show you this. If you're like, Mike, don't just show me the video, show me the workflow. Okay, great. Why isn't it like logging me into HeyGen? I simply clicked on photo to video. That's it. And then I dragged my screenshot like this. I took my screenshot and I went like that. And I took this and I went like this. And I went like that. And I clicked on the quality, and I clicked go. Looks like I'm out of credit, so I got to buy more credits. And then when I was done, it created, you see, everybody's charging you for credits, right? It created what you see right here. And again, I'm going to preface this by saying, I didn't smile, so didn't know my teeth. So make sure you smile in your photos. Otherwise, it's going to interpret your teeth. And number two is it's not my current voice. It's a very, very old voice. So what I want you to do is I want you to only judge that if you didn't know Mike Filsaime existed and you didn't know what my voice was like and you didn't know that this technically doesn't look exactly like my face because it squished me down a little bit, could you tell that this is not a human? I have so many videos that I need to create. I'm literally going to go to here like this. I'm going to take these screenshots of me like this. I'm going to find a screenshot from this video. Hi, I'm Mike Filsaime, where my teeth are showing. And I'm going to take a screenshot and I'm just going to say, hey, I have to make a video for all 18 websites and Groove. I have to create one-time offer videos. Matt knows. They keep saying, Mike, when are you going into the studio? I'm like, it takes me a certain day and a certain mood to get into a studio. And then I have to go record it. And I'm like, let me do that line over again. I'm going to be able to do all of those videos just like this. And so can you with Hey Jen. Check this out. All right. Again, don't worry about the face. I'm going to fix that with a better screenshot. Don't worry about the voice. I have a better voice. What I want you to know is if you saw this on a web page or on a thank you page, would you know that this wasn't a human? Not Mike Filsaime. I'll make it like Mike Filsaime. Would you know that this wasn't a human? Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey there. I'm Mike Filsaime, co-founder of Groove.cm. Congratulations. You just took the first step to scaling your business by grabbing your free Groove account. That's great. You now have the most powerful all-in-one platform at your fingertips. But listen, I've been in this industry for decades. I've built and sold multiple multi-million-dollar software companies, some including Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, and Kartra. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. The software itself is not the secret. The real secret is the implementation of the software. It's the strategy, the high converting funnels, the flawless automation. That's the 90% that separates hobbyists from the entrepreneurs who scale to 7 and 8 figures. And after seeing this gap, I created our brand new program Scale Plus to fill this implementation gap and help other businesses scale using the ScaleGG and Groove platform. So what is the Scale Plus program? It's my exclusive high ticket done for you implementation program.
So basically, guys, that's this document that you're seeing right here, right? I believe. So what is the Scale Plus program? It's my exclusive high, right? Exactly, right? So this was me just pasting this in there. And I took this screenshot right here and it created that video. And imagine me or anybody in my company, the blinking, the tongue, the hands, right? I'm telling you, like Jonathan Bargov don't know, but when we're done with this live stream today and when I'm done with my new segment, I'm literally going to either take a new photo of me going, without not the ear pods in and me smiling, just so it knows what I am. I'm going to upload that in there. I might even cheat, right? I might put in there and say, hey, make it look like he's studio ready, and it'll give me a nice tan and everything like that. And I'll say, clean up the hair, get rid of the gray, right? Because I didn't dye my hair yet. Who knows? I could do anything I want with Nano Banana. And yes, I'm not happy. Maybe I want to look like what I plan to look like in 3 months with you guys cheering me on to, guys, I put on some weight over the years. You guys know it. But just so you know, let me just show you something here. Man, I see this and I'm like, I forgot I used to look like this. Mike Filsaime, the Profit Platform. Okay.
80% of the time. Why?
Well, anyone who started a business from home knows it's not always business, which teaches hopeful entrepreneurs how to.
All right. So this, yeah, of course, we all do this. Yeah, in high school, I used to bench 185 pounds. We get that, right? But this was 2008. I had a personal trainer. I was eating right. And look at the difference here of what I used to look like.
Over the next 4 days, I'm going to be.
So just so you know that, guys, I'm 185 now. That was 145. Yeah, I put on 40 pounds in the last 18 years, 15 years.
A webinar. And you can choose which one of these dates right here is
I just want to show you my back.
Let me tell you what we're going to be going over. I'm going to be going over something called the franchise model.
And so when I see this, I'm like, man, I gotta get back, And so forgive me, ladies. I think you all know what I'm going to do, right? Because forgive me when I say And thank you. Yep, it was looking good back then, back in the day, looking good, right? For ladies, we know we use not only do we use makeup, right? I had hair surgery, right? This is, if you look at old photos online, I would, was going bald and completely bald if I didn't have the hair surgery twice. By the way, I had hair surgery twice. And, we also use filters on Snapchat, right? We want to look at our best. So please forgive me. Yes, I'm going to put this to Nano Banana and I'm going to future myself in 3 months. And I'm going to say, make the person thinner, make them look like a good suntan, blah, blah, red burn under the eyes or whatever that makes me look a little bit more handsome, because I'm going to be putting out 26 different videos all over the websites, and I want it to look the best I can. So this app here is HeyGen. The way that I did that is you take a screenshot of yourself, you do photo to video, upload the photo, paste your script, and you say, Mike, whoa, what about the voice? Okay, great. The voice I did here. When you choose select a voice, I click on my voices, and somewhere in here, integrated third party, and I connected 11 Labs. So I did go to 11 Labs as another service. So I pay for the voice because it uses my 11 Labs API. But this voice is the voice I'm supposed to be using, the 2025. I used this one by accident. And so when you hear
every
this
beautiful
voice,
sketch starts with a simple line of inspiration.
you're gonna see this sounds well. Actually, you probably just heard that, right? Let me make that a little bit large. Let's see.
Every beautiful sketch starts with a simple line of inspiration.
That's a little bit more like my voice. So I'm gonna send these videos off later today to Bargov and Jonathan, who are asking me for videos, because this video here at ScaleGG, this is actually me, right? Hey, JV partners and affiliates, it's Mike Filsaime here, and I want to invite you to participate in a Black Friday promotion. And you know what? I don't like making these videos. I make mistakes. I have to open up ScreenFlow and CapCut and edit them and all that different type of stuff. And I want to get to the point where my team could just make the videos for me. They'll upload the stuff and do the script. It has my voice, it has my face, and it'll just do it. And we'll have videos all over the place. Think about it. Posting it to the Facebook group. Hey guys, it's Mike Filsaime, and you're going to see a video that I'll be wearing the same outfit every day. Hey guys, it's Mike Filsaime. Just want to let you know that we're doing a live stream tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. instead of 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's blah 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 blah. You'll find it right here. Like this is going to change the game for us doing that. And somebody says, have you tried the twin avatar? I don't know if you're talking about that in HeyGen. I know that they have better technology. This is like kind of like the quick way to do it. And I have been in HeyGen in over a year, but I was very surprised yesterday at how well it did with just a photo. So I got to try some new things. So that's some cool things I wanted to show you there with HeyGen. I showed you, that Brand Baser will be going live today. We're talking about the image models. Really wanted you to know what the whole thing that we were doing last week was that, let me just go here, that we were doing last week on Tuesday, but the internet went down. There's a lot of applications that are ready. And guess what? I noticed that with Alan being on vacation last week, he never added in here. And I'm going to ask Matt to come pop in. Matt, did we get a confirmation from Alan on Project Baser? Did anything from him yet?
I think he's working on it. I got that much confirmed.
Oh, he did say he's working on it. Okay, so there's another app that's not even in here. Project Baser is coming soon. So
And there's another app too.
Which one?
We're gonna have a form builder here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, guys.
I wasn't supposed to say. Hey, oops.
Yeah, Matt. What mic are you using?
I'm using the good mic.
Okay, yeah. Just keep in mind when you hit the desk, we get that.
Because I'm holding in like I'm a rock star right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're hearing this. I don't know if you heard that. I knocked on the thing. So and Matt, I'll talk to you later about getting one of these handles that doesn't let the mic touch your desk, so it doesn't pick up on the vibrations. You can get that at Elgato, by the way. So Matt, you're saying that you're creating a form builder. Matt's on mute, I think.
Yeah, I am, and I'm going to be adding a bunch of really, really neat features to it. So it's going to be a very powerful form builder with the ability as well to accept payment, create if-then logic, and get more information about the person, filling up the form based on their question. Is going to have a nice little, like a Canva where you can build your form as well. So it's, I would say, 80% done.
I've seen
really-
it, by the way. I've seen it. I'm playing a little dumb when I'm asking Matt about it. It's basically a gorgeous form builder that's going to have tons of templates that will give you an embed code. It's going to be picture what ClickFunnels is like. You build an opt-in form, and then later we're going to add the ability to do pop-ups, exit pops, click to pop, all these different types of things to make the forms work. So you're going to have gorgeous form templates that will be a better version of Groove Forms that'll obviously work with Groove and all the other integrations here as well. So
even
so
better
that's
than
coming soon.
Incognito Form and all these major, form companies. It's going to be really nice.
Incognito form?
Yeah, that's a big one out there.
What a weird name. Oh, Cognito.
Leave it to the French guy.
Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't hear of either one of them. They're big. Oh, they need a better website. Don't you think? Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just this landing page. Oh, that's a little better. Interesting.
So we're going to have pre-made form like onboarding form for your employee, HR form, and regular lead capture, for your business as well.
Yeah, and then Matt, when you make it, what I would do, you might be doing it this way, but just the way I want you to think about it, create all of the forms with no style, right? All the templates. So what the forms should have is a maybe like, and I'll show you like this, right? Maybe you have something that looks like this, where you have different themes that they can choose for the form, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And let them design their own theme. So that way they're like, yeah, I want it to have this font and change the image on the background of the form and stuff like that. So it'll be just a generic form that you skin it with all these different themes.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
You got to come up with a good name for it.
I could come up with a few. We've got a few different things that we've got, right? You do scale forms, right? You could do form baser, or you could do forms.gg, right? So we'll see. All right.
Form bug, since I'm the one doing it.
Form bug, yeah, because we got calendar bug, and with bug, that's the only bug that we have, right? Is calendar bug. And just so you know, guys, we're using calendar bug and pipe leads in our company right now, and the guys on our sales team were like, hey, we need a survey. What software do you want? And we say, hey, use ClickFunnels. It's got a survey tool in there. So we're literally so happy with everything we have in the company. So let's take a look at what's live. Pretty much, I told you on Tuesday, courses.gg is now live. Affiliate Pages is live. Group Pages AI will be coming in December. Certainly not December 1st, but it will be coming in December, hopefully. You saw it. It's pretty much there. I just got to get time to work on it a little bit more. Brand Baser goes live today. Chat Baser is live. High Ticket GPT is live. ScaleGGT is live. I got to add some more GPTs. The CRM is live. The Lead Finder is fine. Matt, what's going on with Invoicer?
So Invoicer is supposed to be ready, but because there's a connection to your bank, I need to really sit down and test it a little bit more. But I think it's done 100%.
Okay.
Without even any issues, the login is working, the SSO, everything is working. I just need to find a couple of courageous customers and have them be, the testers with, even in terms of getting them banking and all that stuff as well. So,
all right.
If there are any volunteers in the chat, you can email Matt at groovedigital.com.
You don't want to just make it live? You don't want to just make it live?
I want to test it at least with 2 users, make sure they process their first credit card, and then make it live.
Yeah, well, here's what I'm thinking, Matt. Tell me what you think.
Because it's payment, right?
Yeah. Why don't we just make it live? And then what you do is you just restrict access to apply. And that way they could go around, play with it, set up different things, set up the forums, and just say, apply, to apply, reach out to Matt at Groove Digital. At least they can go in and play with it, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Funnel Mapper, guys, is working. The only problem with Funnel Mapper is, number one, we're busy. And number two is it's not calculating the simulation right. So just me and Matt, one of us needs to literally get in, make a prompt now with Gemini 3 or the new one that came out today, ChatGPT 5.1 Codex Max, which is really, really smart. And just say to it, hey, the math isn't working, fix it. And it'll fix it and we'll publish it live. We might even, Matt, maybe we can just make this live in beta, What do you think?
Well, Invoicer is live now, if you refresh. Here you go. Oh, great.
Is that a mistake?
I got to change the URL. Yeah, almost live. 1 minute away.
What's the URL supposed to go to?
Invoicer.gg.
What did it go to?
I don't know. I'm wondering why it's not correct, but I'll double check.
I'll tell you. It goes to invoicer.gg/dashboard. It's supposed to go to /app. That's the problem. The redirect URL is wrong.
I'm fixing it. It's going to take less than a minute. I just pressed it on.
All right. So you guys will just be in test mode until you can apply and get set up. And as Matt said, he believes it's working. We have to get our connection with the bank. And yeah. So there you go, guys. Invoicer went live today. And I think we'll probably make Funnel Mapper live this week as well. Let me show you Funnel Mapper, and so that you understand what's not working with it. And again, it's just a prompt that the old models weren't able to fix. Or actually, I didn't have the time to fix it. I was working on so many different things, and I just said, "Hey, I'll come back to this." I got 4 a.m. Sometimes you just like, I'm freaking exhausted. Let's get back in the morning, and I just never got back to it. So I say we just make this live. And guys, the reason why this isn't live is we promised you that we didn't want to put anything live that was half-baked. We wanted to give you everything that was properly working. But at this point, it works, but the calculations aren't working. And we will get that live and get that fixed. So if I fake log in right now, we just have to do the authentication to Keycloak. Or I should say to Scale, right? We have... Let me find a different one here. Welcome to Funnel Mapper. We don't need that.
Invoicer is now officially live, Mike. And if anybody puts in an app in the next couple of hours, and I will call you guys and use you as a how do you call it? Test rabbit.
Okay, let me say this because this is important. Please do me a favor. If you want to play with it, just play with it, right? Just play with it. If you want to get an app and you are not going to be sending invoices, just hold off. What Matt wants is somebody that's going to put an application that is looking to actually oh my God, I've been waiting for this and I want to start sending invoices next week. That would be what we'd prefer, other than just everybody saying, oh, Matt gave his email out today and I want to put an application in, and you really aren't going to be sending invoices. I mean, you can do that. Matt's not going to get upset, but he's looking for actual users that will go in and see if the invoices from their customers work fine and everything like that. All right. But in the meantime, the application works, and maybe Matt will do a training on Invoicer next week on our next live stream. All right. Okay. So Funnel Mapper, we will make live. And so I want to find the one that we were using the other day. Okay. Something like this, right? Let's skip the tour. This, I think we went in and I put in fake numbers and everything like that to see. And then when we click on View Analytics, it's simply not calculate. It's saying that the nodes aren't connected to the funnel, right? So I think the simplest problem is I just got to say, hey, it is connected and you're not actually watching, you're not actually calculating. So if you guys are happy enough to use this and just know that the numbers won't be ready for about a week, but you'll be able to create your funnel maps and drag anything onto your canvas that you want in here. It's a cool app. And now that we've got Gemini, Matt, I'm going to redo all of these SVGs with Gemini because it does better SVGs. I'm actually going to do that in click campaigns today. Look, sometimes I just want to get off the live stream and start fixing the stuff that I see here. But and look, I think, Matt, I'm getting really bad feedback from your mic. I'm actually hearing myself on your mic. And Matt, if you can do one more thing for us, your avatar just makes for the meta of the beauty of the live stream. It would be cool if you upload a photo of yourself so that when you're not talking, we actually see your photo instead of that default user profile. You know what I mean?
I did. It's weird. I got my picture in there.
Oh, maybe they're just broken today. I don't see it. Simon, do you see Matt's picture? No. Yeah, we don't see that. I'll take a screenshot, Matt. I'll show you what we see. We see this. 3, 2, 1. This is what we've been seeing for you.
It's weird. Let me show you what I see. This just weird.
No, I believe you. I think it could be just StreamYard. Maybe. Yeah. All right. So, and again, maybe there's something, Matt, I'm just getting a really bad echo coming from you. I'm sorry. And Matt, I'll just say this. If you could wear earpods on the live streams, it would just really help to eliminate any feedback in the future, or headphones. And so this right here is not connected to the node. So maybe that's breaking the canvas and it needs logic to know that, like, disregard any, anything that's not working. I don't think that's going to fix it. Obviously, I'll click view here. I'm sure we're still going to get the same errors. So, but once this works, you're just going to have a beautiful app that's going to help you to figure out how to do advertising and your joint venture partners and tell them, what their EPCs and conversions with refund rates and everything. It's a cool app. We'll make this live. This will be live. Today's Thursday, so it'll be live sometime next week. That I'll promise you. So we've got Calendar Bug is live, Quiz Funnels is live, and I'm going to go ham on this today and make some of the designs a little bit better. But even Quiz Funnels is live. Let's see why this is not loading. I'll do another refresh. Yep. So you go in here, you design all your quizzes, and you've got different templates to start with, and this is just a great app. I'm going to go in. I think this app is ready. I just haven't tested it when you get to the end with the AI and stuff, but we'll start getting feedback from you guys. TOS Docs is live, Imager is live, the document signer is live. So HD Help Desk is not live because it's not quite ready yet. So I think we're pretty much there, guys. Like, by the time we add Funnel Mapper, everything that we promised you is live. And then these are new. Like we said, hey, we're going to throw in the help desk and the Groove Pages AI. So Brand Baser will be live in about an hour after the call. And that's it. So go to scale.gg/JV, get your swipe copy right here, get your affiliate link. What, Matt?
I was going to say Brand Baser is still giving me a little bit of a headache. I'm trying my very best to get it out here in the next few minutes, but until I don't know exactly when it's going to be 100% the way I need it. So,
okay. I think your mic switched. Your microphone switched again, Matt. You sound 100 miles away and echoey. All right. So Brand Baser may not be today, guys. We'll see. I love me a good quiz. So go check out Quiz Funnels and let us know how it works for you. What else did I want to talk about today? That's about it. I think we're going to take tomorrow off. We'll be back next week, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. I'll get with Simon. We've got a lot for next week, maybe four to five live streams next week because it's Black Friday week. So, as the kids say, we're going to go 6-7 on the live streams. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. Neither do I. You get that face again. I don't know, but the kids are saying it these days. And I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap the session up today, an hour and 45 minutes, an hour and 48 minutes. And Matt, anything you want to say before we go?
No, guys, thank you so much for coming to the live stream today. If you guys also will notice, we keep on improving a lot of the applications as well. You're going to notice we added a bunch of stuff to Calendar Bug and made a lot of updates to Chat Baser as well with more and more features. And Yeah, guys, thank you for being here, and that's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna keep on making these apps even better, and I'll have surprises for you guys. So.
Awesome. And I see that Jodine asks, please make Funnel Mapper live. I'll talk with Matt. We'll get that live. What happened here? High ticket GPT conversations don't start. Error. Failed to create conversations. Let's see. Got a bug here, Matt, if you want to watch this. Some of these things break when we move them off of Replit.
I missed it. Would you show me the bug again?
We don't have a bug. I'm reading from a customer on the screen. She says conversations don't start. You see the screen? And so I'm going to go test it right now. So, oh God.
Oh boy.
Okay. Failed to create conversation. All right, we can fix that easily. That's Matt. Is this on Replit?
Yeah, this can be fixed in a minute.
I'll do it right now.
I wonder why he did that.
All right, let's see. Was anybody in here? What was the last prompt? On the homepage, get rid of, that looks like me. No, looks like you, right, Matt?
What does it say?
On the homepage, get rid of.
That's me. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what get we're in. We're in Maine. All right. Matt, there's a lot of different ones here. Should I just work in Maine? I see somebody was I'm assuming
I would just create a new branch, and then and then we can complete live once it's complete.
Okay, bear with us, folks. I'm just going to see if I can get that fixed right now. Okie dokie. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. This folder contains files. So I have that. Did I not see it here? Is it here somewhere? Oh, there's more to see. All right. I'm just going to do it in the main branch right now, Matt. Let's get a screenshot of the error.
Guys, this is going to be the coolest experience. You get to see how we get to where we get live.
So I'm trying to use the GPTs. Either conversation I try to start for either one of the two GPTs in the app is giving me the error that you're seeing in the bottom, failed to start conversation. Please tell me what the problem is. So I'm going to switch from build mode and I'm going to go to plan mode because that makes it investigate a little bit more. Once you identify the problem, tell me the plan to fix it. And that's it. And you guys can bounce out if you want right now. The live stream's kind of over. And if you like to actually, if this is just fun and you're working and you just want to keep this open and see what's happening, absolutely. And Catherine O'Leary is actually on the live stream. She says, I'm on day 5. Catherine says, I'll stop reading the text if it's too personal. Congratulations on Monarch Lab moves. I've been following along and I'm fascinated with what you are building out. I'd love to catch up before the Marketer's Cruise and hear how things are evolving and see where I can support your new chapter. Do you have some time in the next couple of weeks? Yeah, let's connect, Catherine. Let's set up a time to talk next week. Maybe Tuesday might be better. All righty. Mike, the name for the account for apps, I don't know. Not sure, John. Let me find out. Who is that? That's Jimmy Tran. Text from our friend Beer. Okay. Perfect. Next Tuesday works. Okay, Catherine, we'll get in touch and set a time. All right. And so you see what's happening over here. It's going over everything. Let's see what it's actually saying. I see you getting the failed. Let me check the server logs. Problem identified. I found the issue. The failed error caused by a property name mismatch in the authentication context in the chat. But the auth context only exports the loading. Why this breaks? Here's the plan to fix it. Would you like me to proceed? I'm going to move to build mode. Say yes. That's it. It'll fix it. I'll preview it. Let me just run the app locally and see. Let's see. Adam Weiss telling me, hey, Mike, thank you for joining the media. Okay. See you soon. I'll be on the news. Not the real news. It's a streaming. All right. This should be up and running real soon. Matt sent me his screenshot. Shows that his image is working. All right. Let me go to the YouTube channel, Matt, and see if you're actually showing. Wow, it's really far behind. Is it that far behind live? Oh, what's funny is, why is it only streaming? It's not streaming. So Simon, it doesn't stream our faces? Simon, could you pop on?
There's two links, Mike. So this one is the
I see.
vertical one, and then there's another link that
I didn't
is
even
for
realize that. I didn't even realize that. Is that an option we're doing, or is that something that you're that StreamYard is forcing?
I think there is an option to turn that off for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just turn that off.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, your avatar is not showing, so it's a StreamYard bug. Okay. All right. This should be done any second here. Let me just tell Lisa that I am on a live stream. All right. And again, guys, you're free to bounce out right now. You know, we're just hanging out, and we just want to see if we can get this fixed before we go live. Let me see what type of tap dancing that we can do. Yeah, I did a campaign yesterday with Click Campaigns, and something weird happened. I noticed that I think the reason why it's costing so much is Alex, the campaign creator, like he went off for like 20 minutes just working on a very simple campaign, and then the employees finished the campaign in seconds. So let me see if I can actually view the collaboration workspace. Look at this conversation they were actually having. Is this crazy? Hey, Ryan. And I got to change this bot. Alex shouldn't be a bot. It should just show his picture here. Hey, Ryan, I need your direct response copywriting expertise. Ryan responds, consider it done. I'm already brainstorming ideas for the Opticom. So they're friggin' employees. Like, I honestly think we're living it in a simulation. These things are out there talking, and like, it cracks me up. Like, I wonder if, I don't even think they know that they're not talking to another human. They're just like talking to each other and working. So these are all the transcripts of their different conversations. I got to find out, this shouldn't be like that. Little things that we got to fix here that don't affect you. This is just more seeing how they work. And then like the assets are here. This needs to be marked down. So we're going to be getting back on Click Campaigns next week to get the output better, but it works. And then trust me when I tell you, it's literally going to be just like, you won't even need scale GPTs anymore. Like, everything is just going to be these GPTs giving the best output you've ever seen. So let's take a look at iChicken GPT. It found it. 2 more files with the same issue. Let me fix it. and then we will publish that. Publishing takes about 5 to 6 minutes, so I'll be able to preview it. And if I know it's working, then I'll publish it. Okay. Let's see. Quiz Funnels has a bug on the edit profile page and the integrations page, not showing. Craig, can you do me a favor? Can you text me screenshots to my phone and give me the full bug breakdown, and I'll get on it. That's my number in the chat. It'll pop up in a minute or two. 516-315-5835. Sometimes this is an unfortunate thing with vibe coding. This is why sometimes I like to work on 2 or 3 apps at the same time, because, it's almost like giving instructions to a developer on Slack or Skype. And instead of them saying, okay, I'll get back to you in 2 days, the beautiful thing is they get back to you in like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes seems like an eternity, but they're writing code. And what's nice about Replit is like they actually like hide all the code that's being written, but like if you actually want to like click in onto the files and actually see like the code that they're writing and all that stuff, you can do that. But they used to do that. They used to show you the code being written, but people don't even care anymore. It's like that really isn't important to me. Let's see, what is Vashi saying? Hey Mike, how are you? Are we doing a call this week? I'd like to explore other projects. While I think I will take some time and understanding any project, and I get on a call with Alan. Yes, let's you, me, and Matt and Alan get on a call tomorrow. All righty. Let's see. What else? Yeah, if you missed the beginning of the live stream, go back. We spoke about some pretty interesting topics here, especially with design. Let me read my email from Tiny Email and see what they're telling me here. Why I'm on the naughty list. Tiny Email. Julia sent you a message in Slack 2 hours ago. We want to inform you that the recent Cloudflare service degradation has been fixed. Okay, very good. Sorry, guys, this is taking so long. Like I said, live stream's pretty much over. I would like to push this live to you while we're here to fix high ticket GPT. I wonder what caused that to just stop working. Again, it must have happened when we... Matt, and we didn't even move this off the server. It was just Keycloak, right?
That is correct.
The other friggin' problem, guys? Matt, I'm getting echo from you. I think that the problem might be that Cloudflare is taking ChatGPT down, and maybe their API could be down. And sometimes we're sending these things on a wild goose chase, and sometimes it's just these Cloudflare issues that are down, and now I've got this thing coding for no reason.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's why I can't get Brandbaser to work either. I was just really starting to think, could it be some router still broken?
Yeah. Because it keeps everything it's doing, it's trying, and it says the workflow failed, but the server started. Let me just see Cloudflare status. They're operational. Maybe we're connected to this one. All right. I think I'm going to end the live stream here, guys. What's funny is I can't even get the development environment to run, Matt. So yeah, we'll end it here, and I'll just fix it and get it live. I got to start preparing for the news stream, and I'll be plugging ScaleGG, Matt, as our thing. All right, Simon, let's take us out.